CNN's Washington correspondent Julie Benbrook joins us now. And Julia, we've heard Trump's response to today's decision. What's next for him as he faces a new deadline to come up with a new amount of money?
Well, this was a small legal victory for former President Donald Trump today. The bond is now set at $175 million, and he has 10 additional days to pay it. Now, this was a major lifeline for the former president as the deadline was coming today to secure a bond for the full $464 million judgment, an amount that his lawyers had told the court they couldn't come up with by the deadline. That also meant that he faced the possible seizure of his prized real estate properties. So he says he will be paying this new amount over the coming days. And this is just one of the many legal issues that Trump is facing. This is in a civil fraud case, but he faces 88 criminal charges across 4 indictments. And there was some big news in one of those today. We now know that jury selection for one of these cases, the one involving alleged hush money payments to an adult film star there in New York, will start April 15th. That's when it's scheduled. Now, these have been pushed back, and we have seen his legal team try to appeal all sorts of different things throughout the process. So it could change again. But as of right now, just a few weeks away, mid-April will be that first criminal trial.
Now, these developments come as Trump prepares for the general election. How is this impacting his time on the campaign trail as he prepares to take on President Joe Biden in November?
Well, these legal issues haven't seemed to hurt him with his base. He was able to become the presumptive Republican nominee quite early in the process, but it's still unclear how these regular court appearances and the possibility of a conviction would impact him in a general election as he faces President Joe Biden in November. There is some polling that indicates that some of the more moderate independent voters that might impact the way that they vote. Now, in the near term, it has a huge impact on how much Trump is able to be on the campaign trail. I was checking his schedule just earlier today, and he has nothing listed at this current moment for the week.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us, Julia. That's CNN's Julia Benbrook in Washington.